Get ready for the big news because Spain has a glimmer of hope for their star winger Nico Williams. After battling injuries all season, the Basque forward has faced tough questions following his recent diagnosis, and we have the details on what this means for his World Cup chances.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
The relief is real because Nico Williams has received incredibly positive medical news regarding that hamstring injury sustained during Athletic Club's match against Valencia. Medical tests have successfully ruled out any serious tendon damage, confirming he should be fit in time for the World Cup in North America. This positive diagnosis is a massive boost for Spain head coach Luis de la Fuente, as the recovery timeline suggests Nico Williams is on track to be available for the World Cup opener against Cape Verde on June 15, potentially easing concerns about his participation in the tournament. But the story doesn't end there. We look at how this news impacts Athletic Club, where Ernesto Valverde will need to find new solutions on the flanks, and we keep an eye on other key players like Lamine Yamal and Victor Munoz. Stay tuned right here for all the updates. Spain's hopes for star winger Nico Williams to feature in the upcoming World Cup squad have been reignited following a recent injury diagnosis. The Basque forward has struggled with persistent injuries throughout the season, leading to significant concern after he limped off during Athletic Club's 1-0 defeat to Valencia on Sunday. Williams, 23, has battled a sports hernia that has severely impacted his form. While he showed glimpses of his previous form, including scoring a brace in a 4-2 win against Alaves for Los Leones, he was forced to pull up after only half an hour on Sunday, stating, "It can't be." However, reports from Diario AS indicate that following tests conducted on Monday, Williams still maintains a realistic chance of making the World Cup team. Although his club season with Athletic is concluded, this does not rule him out for Spain's warm-up matches against Iraq and Peru in early June. The injury has been diagnosed as a moderate hamstring issue, with an expected recovery time of 3 weeks, a duration deemed sufficient to keep him within Luis de la Fuente's plans. In the meantime, the national team has bolstered its long list for the 55-man World Cup squad with several alternatives. These include Osasuna's Victor Munoz, Rayo Vallecano's Jorge de Frutos, and Villarreal playmaker Alberto Molero. All three players are capable of operating on the left flank. Munoz has impressed in the most recent Spain call-up, scoring on his debut, while de Frutos has been part of 2 previous squads this season. La Roja will also be familiar with Molero from his appearances in the under-21 setup. Nico Williams has received highly positive medical news, confirming he is fit to participate in Spain's upcoming World Cup campaign, alleviating serious injury concerns that had previously threatened his availability. Following a scare during a recent Athletic Club match against Valencia, Williams underwent a scan on Monday morning, which successfully ruled out any serious damage to his hamstring tendon. The diagnosis indicates a recovery period of approximately 3 weeks. This optimistic timeline provides a significant boost for Spain head coach Luis de la Fuente, suggesting Williams will be available for selection as the World Cup squad is finalized. Theoretically, Williams is on track to be ready for the World Cup opener against Cape Verde on June 15, though he might miss the warm-up friendly against Iraq on June 4, but is expected to join the squad for preparations in the United States. De la Fuente had reportedly been prepared to wait for Williams' full recovery, even if it meant missing the first 2 group matches, but these contingency plans may no longer be necessary. While the coaching staff may still choose to ease him back into competitive action against the opening opponent, integrating him with the group from the start of the tournament in the U.S. is now a viable scenario. De la Fuente is currently managing uncertainty regarding several key attacking players, closely monitoring the fitness of Lamine Yamal and Mikel Merino, who are also dealing with minor physical issues. Additionally, Victor Munoz has suffered a minor calf injury, considered the least severe among the group. For Athletic Club, the news is mixed. While they celebrate avoiding a long-term layoff for their star player, the injury effectively ends Nico's participation in the final stages of the Spanish League campaign. Club management will now need to seek alternative solutions to cover the flanks as the team aims to finish the season strongly without their most potent attacking threat. Spain's standout winger, Nico Williams, is projected to be fit for the upcoming World Cup despite sustaining a hamstring injury during a recent match for Athletic Club. According to a report from The Athletic, Williams was visibly distressed upon leaving the pitch after the injury, but the prognosis is relatively positive. The Athletic indicated that the injury is expected to sideline him for approximately 3 weeks. Athletic Club confirmed the issue, stating that Williams suffered a moderate hamstring strain in his left leg and will miss the remaining 3 regular season games. This recovery timeline gives him 3 weeks before Spain faces its first of 2 World Cup tune-up friendlies against Iraq on June 4, ahead of the main tournament opener against Cape Verde on June 15 in Group H. Spain enters the historic 48-team World Cup in North America as frontrunners, currently sitting second in the FIFA Coca-Cola World Rankings behind France. Williams, 23, has established himself as a key player, making his senior national team debut in September 2022 at age 20. He has contributed 6 goals in 30 caps, including 2 during Spain's 2024 UEFA Euro run. This season with Athletic Club, he has registered 6 goals and 7 assists in 32 games. However, the Spanish squad also faces concerns regarding midfielder Lamine Yamal, who suffered a torn hamstring last month while playing for Barcelona. Nico Williams has received highly positive medical news, confirming he is fit to participate in Spain's upcoming World Cup campaign, alleviating major concerns following a hamstring injury sustained during a recent match for Athletic Club. Medical scans conducted on Monday morning successfully ruled out any serious tendon damage, although doctors estimate a recovery period of approximately 3 weeks. This development provides a significant boost for Spain head coach Luis de la Fuente, suggesting Williams will be available for selection as the World Cup squad is finalized. The optimistic recovery timeline puts Williams on track to be available for the World Cup opener against Cape Verde on June 15. While he might miss the warm-up friendly against Iraq on June 4, he is expected to join the squad for preparations in the United States. This news removes the immediate need for the coach to consider measures that would have required Williams to miss the first 2 group matches. De la Fuente is currently managing uncertainty regarding other key attacking players, closely monitoring the fitness of Lamine Yamal and Mikel Merino, who are also dealing with minor physical issues. Technical staff are working diligently to ensure the core of the successful team remains intact for the global tournament. Victor Munoz is also under observation following a minor calf injury, though it is considered the least severe. For Athletic Club, the news is mixed. While the club celebrates that their star asset has avoided a lengthy layoff, the injury effectively concludes Nico Williams' involvement in the final stages of the Spanish League season. Manager Ernesto Valverde will now need to seek alternative solutions for the team's flanks as they aim to finish the season strongly without their primary attacking threat.